you in my vision. I'm trying to run past you.
94 yards.
Run through you.
Throws a man down.
Or make you miss.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm going to the end zone.
Touchdown, Titans.
When I see you in the grass, I'm thinking, let's go.
All right, joining us now, one of the best players in the NFL, the Titans' Derrick Henry. King Henry in a throne, so fitting, joining us on behalf of Old Spice Dynasty. Good to see you, and that chair is legit. I'm into the whole thing. Derrick, right? That's the truth. Derrick, we want to have a little fun with you. So, obviously, you have these monster runs, but it's really your stiff arms on Sundays that give me life. So I want to show you a couple of them. I want to start with the Josh Norman one, and I just need you to take us through it and react to it, please. So we'll get those going for you right now.
It was an inside run. Oh, my Lord. I bounced outside. He came down one-on-one. I thought he was going to go low, but he stayed high. And then I got my hand on the shoulder, and then the rest was history.
Yeah, the rest is history, to say the least. All right, we got Alex Myers, too. Take us through this one. Do your own play-by-play, King Henry.
It was the same type of play. Inside running to the left. I bounced outside. He came down the same way, and I was like, there's no way he about to stay high. And he did. And I was like, here it goes. I just tried to throw him out the club, really.
He said throw him out the club. He just says throw him out the club. Is that it? Because I got a couple of questions. My man.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on a great season. Rushed for 2,027 yards. One of like the 9th person in NFL history to ever do that. But last time we saw you, you had 40 yards against the Baltimore Ravens in the postseason. You did not look happy. You only had 18 carries that game. As you reflect on that game, do you believe you should have gotten the ball more, or was it just one of those situations where it was Baltimore's day and it was not y'all's?
Yeah, they definitely played better on defense than we did on offense. We didn't play to our standard, and how we needed to play to be able to win that game. And I feel like I didn't play my best game as well. And they just played better. I don't make no excuses. They were the better team that day, and that's why they won. No matter how many carries I got, I feel like I could have been more effective. We could have played better on offense, but we didn't, and they won.
Obviously, teams are going to try and stack the box and key in on you. And the amazing thing about your career so far is, I mean, if a team devotes enough players to a running back, they can stop him. But for the most part, including in the playoffs, everyone knows what's coming. And here he comes, and yet you get those yards anyway. Before this year, averaging over 5 yards a carry through the playoffs on a ton of carries. To me, that makes you a clutch player, even though you don't usually think of like running backs that way. Is there something about you or your preparation for big games, for the big moment, that's different than your normal preparation? How is it that you're able to perform under the bright lights when everyone knows what's coming?
I don't let it get too big. I don't let it overwhelm me. But I mean, I love the pressure. I love the big moments. I love being the one that the team depends on to make plays, and that's how I approach every game. That I gotta go out there and make plays. I gotta do my best version. I gotta play at a high level to give us success and give us the best chance to win. That's always approach.
You know I believe in you. You're a stud, no question about it. But I do have a concern. You carried the ball 378 times this season. You know how they talk about running backs and how you reach a certain age and then that's it. You're no longer of value. You know how they stigmatize y'all in that regard. Yeah. Are you concerned that you've been carrying the ball, or this season that you carried the ball too much? Or is that something that you want to continue into the future, knowing that it's the kind of thing that could ultimately be held against you in 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, they always, that's a stigma about running backs. You get too many carries and, they start slowing down. My body feels good. I feel fine. I started working out like 2 days after the season. I've been working out ever since. And I feel like my body feels good, and I'm ready to carry the load again. I can take 378 more next season, even more than that. I definitely want to get that Lombardi trophy and have a Super Bowl ring. So as long as I can play, I'm going to keep trying to play at a high level and keep doing what I do each and every season and be better.
Derrick, you guys last several years are a respected team. Everyone expects you to make the playoffs, expects you to be a tough out. But I don't hear people picking you guys to win the Super Bowl. What do you think it is that you need to take the next step as a team?
After making the AFC championship in 2019 and then falling short this year in the first round of the playoffs. But I mean, from this season we did win the division, which we haven't done in a long time. And I think just us falling short, just being motivated from this, let it fuel us, let it coming into the season hungry. The time comes around coming into camp, and then of course free agency and drafting players. But when it's all set in stone, just making sure that we have that mindset that being better than last year, being motivated, knowing that we got knocked out, knowing that we had there was more expected for us to do in the playoffs, and just fuel off that, come in hungry and be complacent and want to hit on all cylinders in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
All right. King Henry, I know you're sitting on your throne there. The only thing you're missing is a nice robe and a cigar, and it's fitting, staying so fresh and so clean with Old Spice Dynasty that you're linked up with them. What are you doing with them?
Yeah, it's been a tough year for everyone, and everyone needs that spark of confidence. Starting your day with Old Spice Dynasty, a cologne quality scent deodorant. You can smell it ready for anything.
I'm into it. Derrick, who's winning the Super Bowl? Who you got?
Got the Chiefs, the reigning champs. I think Chiefs win by 7.
Why? Be specific, man. You know your football. I need some more analysis, bro. Break it down.
I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Bucs been playing the best football they've been playing all year. They got a great defense. They're fast on defense. They're physical. I mean, Tom Brady's the GOAT. It's hard to go against him, but the Chiefs are so dynamic on offense. They have so many weapons. Their defense plays clutch in the moments that they need to deliver. So I'm going to go with the reigning champs. But I think the Chiefs win by 7.
All right. Derrick Henry taking the Chiefs. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for the time and all the good stuff with Old Spice Dynasty. We appreciate you. Stay safe.
I appreciate it. Thank you all for having me.
See you soon, bro.
All right. When we come back here on First Take, we're talking Super Bowl upset. How likely Brady's Bucs upset Mahomes' Chiefs? Wait until you hear Cliff Kellerman's answer. Greatest of all time. Who will be considered the greater tight end in their prime?